late fall 2018. Clouds covered the night sky, obscuring the stars and the new moon's pale sliver. Deep in a patch of woodland, east of an old Romanian military airfield, a 12-foot-tall, human-like machine stalked through the darkness, moving with cat-like grace and quiet despite its size. Suddenly it stopped, crouching low beneath the spreading branches of a massive oak tree. The machine's six-sided head swiveled from side to side atop its broad shoulders, carefully probing the surrounding forest. At rest, it faded from view, becoming almost invisible both to the naked eye and to thermal imagers. Inside the cockpit of the cybernetic infantry device, a human-piloted combat robot, Brad McLanahan opened a secure channel. Wolf 1 to Wolf 2, I'm in position and standing by.
2 copies,
a cheerful female voice replied.
I'm roughly 300 meters to your right. So what is your evaluation of the tactical situation, young Jedi?
Brad grinned. 5 years ago, Charlie Turlock had taught him how to pilot these incredible fighting machines. Gutsy and combat experienced, the former U.S. Army National Guard captain and current Skymaster's CID specialist was still a teacher and robotics enthusiast at heart. She loved everything about the combat robots she had helped design, build, and steadily improve. That was why she was here now, serving as a covert advisor to the Iron Wolf and other Scion forces, helping Poland and its allies. It was easy to understand Charlie's enthusiasm, he thought. Every time he strapped himself into a CID, he experienced a sudden rush of power, perception, and sheer freaking speed so unbelievably intense that it was almost sexual. And why not, he thought. Covered in highly resistant composite armor, the robot's micro-hydraulically powered exoskeleton was stronger, quicker, and more agile than any 10 men put together. Feedback from a special haptic interface translated its pilot's gestures into exoskeleton motion, enabling the machine to move with uncanny nimbleness and precision. Sensors of all kinds, coupled with a highly advanced computer interface, gave a CID's pilot astonishing situational awareness and the ability to aim and fire a remarkable array of weapons with speed and pinpoint accuracy. In basic terms, a single cybernetic infantry device was more mobile, carried heavier firepower, and possessed significantly greater recon capability than an entire conventionally equipped infantry platoon. Focus, Brad told himself sternly. Piloting one of these babies made it way too easy to get caught up in the thrill ride, losing track of the mission at hand. He concentrated more fully, allowing his CID's neural interface to show him the composite imagery crafted from its wide range of passive sensors. Several slowly pulsing yellow dots blinked into existence on his display. I count at least 10 fighting positions occupied by enemy infantry deployed across our line of approach, about 200 meters out, he told Charlie. They're dug in really well, completely covered by anti-thermal IR camouflage suits or netting. But I'm getting multiple heartbeats through my audio pickups and seeing several thermal traces of respiratory CO2. He smiled. I could light them up with my radar to see what kind of heavy weapons they're manning, but that would probably give us away.
Indeed it would, Wolf 1,
Charlie replied. Her tone was amused.
But I suggest you refine your scans a bit. I think you're seeing the worm, not the hook.
Slightly nettled, Brad did as she suggested, mentally commanding the CID's systems to tighten up its sensor readings, briefly concentrating on one sector. His image of the larger environment grew slightly fuzzier as the computer honed its focus. More data flowed through his conscious mind at the speed of thought. Skurwyssyn, son of a bitch, he muttered in Polish, seeing what she was getting at. After living for more than a year in Poland, he was commenting and even beginning to think in Polish. Those heartbeats he was picking up were way too regular, as were the CO2 traces. They're decoys.
Yep, Charlie agreed. Probably some kind of dummies wired up to simulate human cardiac and respiratory systems.
Now she sounded admiring, but just the tiniest bit smug at the same time.
Our friends out there are getting clever, just not quite clever enough to beat the software and hardware tweaks my guys and I built into that Mod 4 CID you're writing.
It's a sweet machine, Brad agreed absently, widening his sensor fields again. If the enemy had...